Let's take a look. How's the game going? It is a match point game, and East-West are crushing it, 71%. Well, who is Skier? Mike. Just Mike. That's it. 4 spades doubled making, huh? A spade double, 3 spades mixed. 4 heart overcall. Well, kind of overcall. 4 spades, double by North with just a balanced hand. Yikes, East-West are making a lot of doubled contracts, huh? Lots of distribution flying around the table. I wonder how long they're playing. We'll do a couple of boards. All right, let's take a look at what's going on. 1 club, 2+, but it doesn't look like they're playing transfers over it. I know that Craig is not a huge fan of transfers over club. Let me update my title. East-West get to 3 now. A club, a spade, 2 clubs. Gross. I mean, I would just rebid a no trump with the West hand. Or open a no trump, but I know we can't do that in the ACBL. 5 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 2 spades. Sounds like 11 tricks. And is there a squeeze? Yeah, South gets squeezed in the majors here. Declare can just run all the clubs, pitching a heart from the East hand, heart to the ace, cash the king, queen of spades, and the squeeze is automatic. So this should be 12 tricks. It feels like another good result for East-West, although maybe pairs will get to 6 clubs on these cards. Let's see, East was... 16 opposite the weak no trump. Nice club fit, but that's about it. And I guess no slam makes because the diamond king is offside unless North leads it at trick 1. Whoa, wait. Oh, Declare has mispicked the squeeze. Oh, oopsies. Okay, so only 11 tricks. So what was Declare playing for? They were playing for North to have 4 hearts and 4 diamonds. Sorry, North to have 4 hearts and 5 diamonds, I guess. Or maybe just North to have 4 hearts and the 10 of diamonds. I guess the 10 of diamonds is somewhat marked after the opening lead goes to the jack. But the heart length might be... So Declare should have cashed 3 clubs and 2 spades before making their choice about what to play North for. And once North turns up with 3 clubs and 3 spades, they can't also have heart length. Maybe that's a better way of looking at it. They can only cash 1 spade, but I mean, once North turns up with 2 spades and 3 clubs, pretty unlikely that they're exactly 2, 4, 4, 3. Not sure. A club by North, a diamond by South, a heart, a spade, 2 hearts. And South didn't really have a good way to continue bidding. So East-West have found a heart fit. But West 3 hearts should be non-invitational. It should just be preemptive. I mean, I'm not generally a fan of these like preemptive raises where you're not really trying for game. Trump lead from North. Makes some sense. Could also lead Queen Doubleton in partner suit. I don't think that would be so crazy. So Declare should pick off the spade suit. I mean, for just 2 losers. Lose 2 spades, 2 diamonds, and a club. I mean, were North-South going to come back into the auction if 2 hearts had been passed? Probably not. I don't see why North would take another call. South had already passed 2 hearts. So this feels like finally a pretty good board for North-South, one that they really do need, given the way the scores have been going. Well, this is actually interesting. That Queen of Clubs play back, Declare could have used the Queen of Spades and the Jack of Hearts entry to actually set up club tricks because the 9/3 fell. So, I mean, I certainly understand why North doesn't want to switch to spades and feels a little bit jittery about playing the Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, and actually here, the South takes the King of Diamonds with the ace and then just plays back a club. Kind of not realizing that this does create a bit of a problem. So the 10 of clubs is set up. North can play back the diamond queen here, but now Declare has the opportunity to guess the spade suit. The 4th round of spades goes on the 10 of clubs, and Declare will just need to pick off that stiff 10 in South's hand. It should be marked on this auction. North did not make a support double. So, you know, we could guess that North only has a Doubleton diamond here. I suppose we can play the 10 of hearts to the jack and then cash the 10 of clubs to get a better count. What? Okay. Or we could just go down 1. Good enough. I think West just didn't really fully think through the implications of the auction, that diamonds have to be 7-2, and just elected to play North for ace Doubleton of spades, which, you know, in a vacuum, you would say, sure, opening bidder, more likely to have the ace of spades, so let's play him for ace Doubleton rather than play for a very specific 4-1 split. East-West got 100% of the match points for going down 1 and 3 hearts. No shot. Who are we comparing against? Wow, there's a bunch of 3 hearts going down extra tricks and then 3 clubs making. A club past 2 diamonds looks like it's weak. 2 heart overcall, and North just bids 3 clubs. Amazing. I actually don't hate a 3 diamond bid from North over 2 hearts. I think that would be perfectly fine. 3 clubs is wild. Diamond, a spade, a no trump. South didn't feel comfortable overcalling. The king, queen, 9, 5th of hearts. Vulnerable. All right, let's see what East-West can cook up here. Do they make 7 spades? Or do they not have entries? Let's say they lead a heart, win the ace of diamonds, diamond ruff, 2 rounds of spades to the queen, diamond ruff, club to the queen, diamond ruff, and use that 6 of spades to get back over there to cash the 7 of diamonds at trick 13 for a beer, right? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, there's no beer on the King of Hearts lead. What? Well, let's try and see some technique. I mean, North is just going to lead the King of Diamonds anyway, but oops. This is why we practice, right? One player was playing XYZ and the other. Is there an undo? I know that on some BBO tables you can undo. In the chat, Craig says that he was distracted. Hey, look at that. They do have an undo. Perfect. So remember, 2 key cards and the trump queen. East has already limited their hand to a weak no trump with 1 no. East has a massive hand in favor of slam. East should absolutely be Q-betting over 3 spades. Like, this is not a sequence where West is like trying to offer 3 no versus 4 spades, right? Like, this is a sequence where West is making a slam try in spades. I mean, like, maybe they're trying to offer 3 no versus 4 spades, but like East doesn't know that. East should cater to their partner's most likely hand, which is extras with, you know, slam interest, right? So I think, I mean, like, I don't know how I feel about 5 clubs, but I think 5 clubs is probably ill-advised. You're somewhat likely to be off the first 2 heart tricks, and you know, you just don't want anything to go horribly wrong, right? Partner couldn't Q-bet anything, so partner probably has like king, queen of diamonds, queen of hearts, you know, queen of clubs, queen of spades. I mean, like, partner's going to have a bad hand when this happens. Finally, East wakes up, but maybe a bit too late. They do get to 6 spades, but there's just, I mean, they're never getting to 7. Do you want to be in 7? It depends on the field. I mean, obviously in a club game, just getting to 6 is going to be fine, but in a strong pairs game, which is, I think, what these guys are practicing for, fall nationals, probably the 3-day Life Master pairs, day 2 and 3, you would want to be in 7 spades, absolutely, on these cards. So let's see the technique. Ace of diamonds, diamond ruff high, king of spades, spade to the queen, diamond ruff high. I guess at this point, because the ace of hearts hasn't been knocked out, you actually can score the beer. Pull the last trump. And yeah, the diamonds do set up. So 1460. We'll see what the other tables did on this one. Declare forgot to claim the beer. But 100%. So what happened at the other tables? There's a few auctions that did reach 6 spades. What are some of these colors? There's a purple color thing. Does anyone know what these colors are around names? Oh, that's probably for the people who purchase like the subscription to BBO. Yeah, paying customers. There we go. Okay, I got it. Quite a few pairs got to 4 spades, but no one made the 13th trick, which is just absolutely insane to me. This board has been played. So I don't know who we're comparing against, but these are obviously kind of nonsensical results if we're trying to get practice in a good field. Club, spade, 3 spades. I would absolutely open the south hand and no trump. 4 spades by North. Yeah, reasonable. The club void. Not as bad as 3 spades making 7. It's true. It was like a top to bottom conversion there. If 3 spades had been allowed to pass out, then they would have gotten a 0 because everyone else reached at least game. But because they were able to bid to the slam, they get 100. East on lead, maybe a trump. 11 highs. This is just a default BBO comparison. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit surprised they wouldn't pull up archive deals from like something. I don't know what that something would be, but I mean, honestly, even if you're just playing like spin gold deals, which of course your opponents are going to play imps, they're still going to have good bids and plays, which is probably more effective to compare against. Sure, like you'll go down in cold contracts playing for overtricks and you'll lose 10 on the scorecard, but I feel like that would still be better practice. I don't know. Aren't those free? Can't you like pull up free deals to play against, or is that also a paid subscription service? I know I've done it before, but BBO at one point in the past had given me like a trial of their, whatever it's called, BBO Prime or something. So let's see, Declare has 2 hearts and a diamond to lose, it looks like. You could do this a few years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the last time I played with friends, which was probably a couple years ago at this point, we did that. Oh, question chat. Okay, hold on. Let me poll this. Well, I already know the answer, so maybe I don't need to poll this. When I was in Mexico, so these guys, Oren Kriegel, I'm blanking on everyone's name, man. It's been a long week. Zach Madden and Jacob Vrooman. So they host an event. I think it's once a month on BBO, but it might be every couple weeks or something like that. It's like a tournament, and the tournament has the most insane convention systems or bidding systems possible. All of them, like, so Jacob is like a big like convention guy. He likes to design systems, really, really bad systems. and so he's come up with all of these like horrendous, awful, terrible systems, like forcing spade. I think like EHA is one of like the most normal ones, but there's like this giant database that they showed me of all these systems. They're all terrible. And they asked if I wanted to play. So it's an individual tournament is the way it's set up. And it's like, I don't know how often. I could probably get in touch with them and find out. But is that something that people would be interested in watching? Just like, it's effectively not bridge. And there are some like decent players, but I think most of the people who play are just like basically amateurs that not necessarily strong players of any kind. So I assume that people would be like, yes, this is awesome. Like, yeah, Rob, go, please, like bash your head against the wall. I would have to do a lot of like system learning to figure this out, because like I would have to know the conventions that we're playing, and of course there's like 40 different systems and you get assigned a random one, so I would need to actually figure out what system it is that we're playing before diving in. But if that's something that people want to see, then I would at least think about it. You would like to see it, Eric? I figured people would be interested in it, but I told them at the time, I'm like, no, this sounds awful. I don't want anything to do with this. You know what? I'll send a note. I will send a note. Let's just get the message in, and we'll see. Ask him to send me details. All right, we'll see what they say. Why is that north-south score on the last hand not a top? Four spades making 4. Well, I think a lot of pairs just got to 4 spades, and there's really nothing to the play. The ace king, like trumps are 2-2, so Declare didn't need to play the hand that carefully. I mean, we can look, but I imagine there's just it is a top in quotations, right? But it's just a top that's shared among almost the entire field. I don't know what happened on this one. A club, a spade, 2 spades, all pass. You used to want to play a strong diamond, but you haven't done it yet. You could just find the Dinkin system. The Dinkin diamond. It is a strong diamond. What happened here? No trump. Transfer to spades, 2-0, 3-0. The first trick, the jack of hearts went around to the ace. Queen of spades holds. And how many tricks is Declare getting here? So Declare didn't pop up with the heart queen at trick 1. Maybe a little bit unusual, but probably doesn't hurt too much. I mean, you can give yourself the opportunity to try and guess hearts later, but now a diamond. Diamond to the ace and a diamond back. North decides to play back a heart, so South forces out the queen, and what is Declare up to? They got 3 clubs, the queen of diamonds. Not enough tricks. Looks like this is going to be down 1 if North-South defend accurately from here. Yep, North sounds just high. Play heart. Be friendly to partner. You never really want to squeeze your partner.
34 months to wonder what Declare/Defender is up to.
Why is there this echo? Why is there an echo? Sorry about that. Thank you. Richard Elgier, 34 months. Really appreciate that. Thanks for all the support. Welcome back to the lounge. It's not an echo? Oh, it's just on my end then. Okay. Oh, no. There were two different TTSs. Right. But where are they coming from? Oh. Wait, I might have figured it out. Hold on. What is this? Okay, next time someone subs, I've turned something off. I don't even know where it came from, though. Anyway, I've turned something off, and next time we get a sub, we will check to see if it works. Okay, great. A diamond, a spade, 3 now. Didn't want to reverse. just no interest whatsoever in looking for a diamond slam or anything else. Just 3 now. There it is. Spade opening lead to the ace. Probably we see a heart come through. Oh, fuck. All right, I've signed up for, well, Okay, we're in, by the way. I guess I am into this whenever this next game is. We'll figure it out, chat. I am a little bit nervous about early December. Nat Silver, thank you for your Prime sub. And I don't see an echo anymore, but there also wasn't a TTS, but that's because you didn't have a sub message. Okay, next time we get someone with a sub message, we'll check and see if the TTS is still on. I'm just, grasping for more subs. Please help me test this. But thank you. Welcome back to the lounge. What happened? Declare guess the hearts on the heart switch. How was this not a good result? Five diamonds doubled. Ah, yes. That was an error. 6 diamonds making. So, for the record, to make 6 diamonds, you need to lead the 10 of hearts on the first round of the heart suit, pinning the ace-9 doubleton. Because if you lead a low heart to the jack, North will win and play back. Oh, I guess you just need to pick off the 9 of hearts at some point. Or North could just cash the ace of hearts at trick 1. Is that what happened at both tables? No. Diamond lead. Diamond to the jack. Another diamond. Ace of clubs. Blocking the club suit. Also, there are no entries to the diamonds. Isn't Declare just down now? King of clubs. How did 6 diamonds make? They led the 2 of hearts. North hopped up with the ace. And then they returned the 9 of hearts. There's no way. Oh my God, there's no way. Declare tried for the strip and end play, and they were successful. They roughed out the clubs. Oh no, I'm sorry. One heart by West in third seat. 2 diamonds past 2 hearts. And West didn't feel like taking another call. So 3 no is where North-South have landed. I mean, East has a heart fit. I know this is an auction where the opponents are prepared for hearts, but probably still just lead partner suit. They opened in third seat after all. I mean, maybe that's not true. Maybe as East we should lead a spade here. Figuring that North doesn't have spades, or they would have been 2 spades, probably, over 2 hearts. And South is pretty unlikely to have spades. There are so many diamonds that North-South have. I just realized. So heart to the queen. Is North going to duck this trick? He does, in tempo. Which means that West is going to need to find a small spade switch to hold Declare to 9 tricks. That's pretty tough. I expect this to be a pretty nice result for North-South, because with a fairly weak field, they're just going to see the diamond fid and bid diamonds. I don't think most of the field is going to look for the no trump game here. But West did not work out the small spade switch, and so Declare has 10 tricks. Well done. I'll go maybe 1 or 2 more boards, and then I am hungry. What happened at the other tables? There's a couple of 5 diamonds making, which I gotta say something has gone wrong because there's just 2 spades and a heart to take. I mean, I guess if you like cash the king and ace of spades, then both the queen and 9 set up. No, there was a heart lead to the queen and ace. I see. Okay. Yeah, this isn't exactly the strongest field. 1 spade, 2 clubs, 3 clubs, 3 spades, 4 spades. And it's been claimed that there are 12 tricks. Seems pretty unlikely. I mean, Declare's best plan would be to try and take a double hook in spades, I think. Have I worked this out already before? So there's queen 10 onside is like 24%. We'll call it 25%. And a 3-2 split with queen doubleton is going to be 2/5 of the 68% for the 3-2 splits, which is going to be 28. Oh, so it actually is better to just play for the queen doubleton of spades. Ooh, okay. We'll see if Dana is either familiar with the suit combination or can work it out. Also need to pick off the club suit, but 2 finesses work wonders there. So West on lead. Looks pretty natural to lead a diamond on this auction. West's thinking. This is probably a useful enough suit combination to memorize. So maybe it would be a good one to add to my repertoire or your own. I have no idea what West is thinking about. Leading a heart is suicide. You don't lead a trump. Leading a club is bad, so just a diamond. Yeah, I don't understand this heart lead. Did I miss something in the auction? No. Okay. No clue. Craig and Dana play together sometimes? They do. Yes, that is correct. Spade to the ace, the 10 drops. I think Dana's going to think about the percentages now, but one of the important things when you're analyzing suit combinations is you don't want to change your plan based on cards that have been played. And she does cash the king. Well done. So now the last thing to do is to pick off the club suit. King of Hearts is an entry. And we can just lead the 10 of clubs. Yeah, last piece of the puzzle, just work out the club situation. Oh, wait, do we just have enough discards? We just have enough discards. Never mind, I take it all back. Yep. Good point. 6 spades making 6. Good result, but apparently not a top. I guess some of the rest of the field also got to 6 spades. And yes, the classic 1 spade past 6 spades auction. It's a good way to miss your grand. Or to go down in a slam. Or to miss no trump, if no trump is the right place to play. I guess the opening lead gave up a heart trick, so Declare didn't need to pick off the clubs. Makes sense. A club, a spade. South has a pretty nice hand once again. 1 no trump, flat 14. I feel like I taught my girl Dana better than this, to allow someone to shove 15 to 17 no trumps on you. Tisk tisk. We get our XYZ, 2 diamonds, artificial game force. North shows the heart fit. South bids 2 spades. 2 no from North. I mean, it has to be somewhat tempting to just bid 3 no with the South cards. I do wonder what sort of nuances North-South have in these types of auctions. Like, did 2 spades already show 6? Or is it only 5? Probably only 5. But I'm certain that you could kind of structure your system around that showing 6. Well, South has other ideas, decides to trust the spade suit in a spade game. And is she going to be rewarded? I guess we'll see in a second. Probably get a diamond lead from West. Dude, I can't take it. Yep. These Doubleton leads, they kill me. But I think West has been consistent, at least, right? West made kind of the insane heart lead on the previous hand and now has led the Jack of Hearts from Jack Doubleton. There's a little bit more going for the Jack of Hearts lead here, because with no values in your hand, your partner is likely to have stuff everywhere. Still, I mean, like, sometimes dummy hits with Queen 10 fourth of hearts, and you've just blown up the entire heart suit. All right, Queen of Diamonds runs around to the king. And East is feeling a little bit end played here. Gets out a diamond. So the Jack holds. Now King of Clubs. Just an attempt to try and build an entry to Dummy's Club Queen. And once again, East is going to be completely end played. So the Jack of Hearts was the best lead for the defense, but it ends up not mattering based on how the cards lie. East ducks, but now another club to the 9. Well played from South. But how would no trump have done? I mean, I can't imagine the opponents are going to lead a spade at trick 1, so you'll probably have plenty of communication and no trump to set up the diamonds and take the same number of tricks. 420. Oh, North-South score very poorly on that one. I wonder why. There were a couple of no trumps. And in fact, the no trump bidders all made at least 5. And then one player ended up making 5 and 4 spades. Okay, last board. And then I need to get food. North opens a spade, coward. So 2 hearts, game force. And do they bid 3 clubs with this hand? And does 3 clubs show extras? I don't know. I would be very interested in just scooping up the no trump immediately, and North does protect that king doubleton of diamonds. Oh, we have the big question at the table. Would a 2 spade rebid by North promise 5 or 6? Wait, on board 15 he's asking about? Oh, sure. I mean, whatever. Wait, XYZ auction. Oh, previous auction. Ah, okay. So Perlin is asking about whether or not that 2 spade bid on the previous hand showed a 6 card suit. And they do think it was 6. I like the 3 no bid from South. South has kind of a minimum game force. No real reason to tell the opponents to lead diamonds here by bidding 3 clubs. So this hand could go a lot of different ways. Ace of diamonds and a diamond should be the start. Play back the 4 of diamonds, 4th best. This 2 diamonds back is not the play. Just absolutely not the play. I mean, East might unblock the queen anyway. Yeah, he does, figuring that there's no way there's no way Declare didn't take a diamond hook if they had the king jack, but that 2 diamonds return a little bit unusual. So Declare does go after spades. I mean, if spades and hearts both split, then Declare would just have the rest of the tricks without having to worry about a club finesse. But spades don't split. Pitches a club, but retains the 9. Okay. And now probably going to go after hearts. I mean, this is definitely the way you would play at imps. I think it was a little bit lazy to pitch the 2 of clubs instead of the 9. Ooh, West pitched a club, though. So now Declare's life actually is straightforward. I don't know why West would pitch a club here. I mean, West can see that Declare has to have the club ace, right? Yeah, I don't know what West is doing. I mean, for one thing, if partner has the club ace, you can keep king doubleton of clubs. And you could also keep king third of clubs because partner would get in with the club ace and cash the jack of spades or jack of hearts. So you don't need all of these diamonds. I think this is just a little bit lazy. Would Declare have guessed the clubs anyway? Maybe. Maybe. But we can see here how failing to unblock that 9 of clubs actually matters. If we still had the 2 of clubs, we could play a club to the jack, club back to the 8, cash the 3 clubs, and make 11 tricks. So it still feels like an okay result for North-South, given that the defense didn't make them work for it too much. But 3-0 making 10 tricks. Ooh, 29%. Yuck. Everyone was making 11 tricks. Wow. Okay. 3-0 making 12. I guess someone found the squeeze, right? If you don't run the major suits, then you have communication to cash all your clubs and squeeze east in the majors. Anyway. Okay, we'll leave him to it.